Let's start the event. Hello everyone, welcome to Android Programming with Kotlin Day 2 event at Developer Student Club, Victoria University, Melbourne. This is our second day event. It is a follow-up event of Android Programming with Kotlin, which we did in 20th of December on the same time. My name is Vijay Sigdel. I am the DSC leader at Victoria University for this year. I did my master's in Applied Information Technology. I completed last June. And so I will be your host for tonight. Today's session, it will be fully practical. We will develop almost 2 apps. First will be social media app, and then it will be followed by another app that will cover the recycler view, as we have mentioned on the flyer. And for today's session, we have guest speaker. He was also present on this on the first event. His name is Abdul Malik Ango, and he's also a DSC lead at Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University in Nigeria. So let's move on to today's agenda. It's simple. We will develop a simple media application. It will be followed by a short Q&A session. And then we have prize for the first person to complete this app. So how we are going to check the we are going to check who is going to be the winner is you will develop the app on your own, which Abdul will teach on the simple media app session. And then you will create the APK of that app. And then you will send the APK to Dedi Kurnia. You can send that on the Zoom chat box privately. I will tell you how to create the Android APK shortly later on. And then we'll have a short Q&A session. We'll give you 5 to 10 minutes time to complete that app and create the APK file and submit to us. Then it will be followed by extra session where I will cover the recycler view. And then it will also be followed by a short Q&A session. And at the last, we'll announce the winner, and then we'll formally close the session. Okay, before moving on to the first session, I would like to talk about few things, notice you about few things. First is we are streaming this video live on YouTube. So if you don't want yourself to come on the video, then you can keep your video off, and please keep your microphone muted. And the second thing is let's go through how you can build the APK file. Let me share my screen. Studio. Okay. I hope all of you have Android Studio installed. You don't need to know about all these things here. Only thing I'm going to teach is how to create the APK. First, you go to build, then you go to build bundle or APK, then you click on this build APK tab. Then you will then it will create the application. It will take some time, maybe a minute. Then what you need to go do is go to this event log tab here, and then it will show that your application has been created, and it will have a locate tab there. You just need to click on that tab, and it will take you to the application folder where you have your APK. Okay, not more fancy things. Just you need to go to the build tab. You need to click on the build APK or bundle, and then Android Studio will click the will create the APK for you. You just need to locate that APK file and then send the APK file to us. And then we will check the APK file. We'll run the app, install and run the app. And if it's running successfully, then you will be announced. You will be the winner. Okay. And if your app doesn't run successfully, then we will move on to the next person and check his. And if none of the app runs successfully, then we'll look reliably which app runs efficiently or which app is almost perfect, and then we'll announce the winner as him. Okay. Let's move on to the next slide. Okay. 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 With that said, we'll move on to our next session. That is where we are going to build a simple media app, and Abdul will guide you through this session. Here you will learn everything about how to start Android Studio, how to start an empty Android application, and then how you start building everything step by step. And then again, I will tell you how to build that APK file at the end, and then you will build the APK and send us. Okay, Abdul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the second session. As BJ already said, we'll be building a simple Android, a simple media app. So what the app will do is we'll be able to play, we'll be able to play music and play and pause, and we'll be able to move within the duration of the music. Just a simple app, nothing, won't read from the file manager because that will take much time. So we'll just leave it simple. We'll add the music during the development stage and everything. So the duration will be able to move, and I'll go through the Android Studio. I think were you able to install your Android Studio successfully?
Yes.
Awesome. Hara, what about you? Awesome. So I guess you can begin then. Awesome. So let me share my screen. Okay. Is my screen visible? So on launching your Android Studio, where you saw something like this, although mine is a bit kind of filled, but we have something like this, right? You can unmute if you want to talk so that it will be more interactive. Saim and
Yes.
Hara. Awesome. So from here, yeah, in order to be to start your project, you go down below mine. Mine is start a new Android Studio project. Let's click on that. So it pops up this window. So I'll explain some of these things as we go. These are the project templates that we'll use. We have several one of them. The goal of this is to just give you a template so that it makes your code easy. Some of the templates has an inbuilt code already, just for you to just adjust, make some few changes, and you're ready to go. If you are planning on having a login page for your app, there's a login template already, and several one of them, fragments and the likes. So for this session, we'll be using empty activity, as you can see. And the Android Studio is not just built for phones and tablets. We have wearables, that's for Android Wears. So these are templates for Android Wears, for TV, automotive, and Android of Things. So for our case, we're using just an Android app for phones and tablets. So select empty activity. So here is where we'll configure our project. So let's rename our project. Let's say simple media app. As you can see, as soon as you're typing, I named my simple media app, the package name, given that's com.example.simple media app. This com.example is by default, is where you put your domain, if you have a domain. And quick note, if you want to publish an app on Play Store, you'd have to change this com.example domain to a valid domain, because com.example would not allow you to publish your app on the Play Store. Are you following? Awesome. So Here's where the location, your app location will be located. It's under the Android Studio project, and it will be given a folder itself. So we'll be using the language, Kotlin language. We'll be using Kotlin. There's Java, but we're using Kotlin since it's our official language and what this course is all based on. So here is where we declare our minimum SDK. So what this actually mean is we'll declare the minimum Android operating system, the version that our app will be able to run on. So by default, it selects Android 4.4, that's KitKat, API 19. And under survey here, you have your app will run on approximately 98.1% of devices. I guess having what I'm having. Awesome. So let's go under help me choose to see more options of it. So the reason is all these things varies based on the app you're trying to build. If you're trying to support to have features, yeah, some high definition features that only Android 10 or Android 11, which is coming soon, can only have, so you'll be building for less people. So this is where you choose, you compromise to in order to serve a lot of devices, a lot of range of devices. Let's say by default, the Android version, there are more lesser versions than this, but the ones that you will be able, that is actually still in market, starts from of Android 4.0. Most apps lately doesn't build app below 4.0 versions. So I think WhatsApp, anything for like WhatsApp app, it stopped building, I stopped supporting any Android device that is below 4.4. That's this KitKat. So if you have a device that is below 4.4, your app won't run on Android Studio, won't run WhatsApp, sorry. So let's say if I should select KitKat, that's API 19. Under the cumulative distribution, I'll be able to serve 98.1% of devices worldwide. And under these are the features I will be able to work with on Android KitKat. So printing framework, SIM, SMS provider, blah, blah, blah. And this, so just if I should change it to Lollipop Android 21, API level 21, the features are much more than KitKat. Are you guys getting? So we have more features than KitKat. So that's how it goes. Let's say Pi, I have more advanced feature with those features. So what this is, what this strength is, for API 28 now. So you have the rest of the features the previous app has with additional ones, which are these. Are you following? So in order to serve more devices, let's pick our recommended version, which is KitKat API level 19. And let's continue. You can read more on these. There's a link below in order to read more up on it. So now let's finish up. Click on finish. Okay, let me share. Just give me a second. The app is building. Okay, let me share a new screen as it's building. Okay, so do you have the same screen as mine? You can use the chat session or unmute yourself so that we'll be able to be communicating so that you won't fall behind.
It's still loading.
Still loading. Awesome. Okay. So once it's load, we'll be able to start. So let me do a quick run since it's still running. Okay. So as I was saying, under the project tab, that's where our app goes, and under our app we have our manifest. So this is the manifest. Let me change switch to presenter view so that you could see it very well. Okay, sorry. Just a second. Let me enter full screen mode. Okay. So under our manifest, this is where our activity, this is where we declare our activity, although it declares automatically. As long once you create it, it auto generates and comes here. You can do any modification here if you want. And here is where you will choose. You could choose to select which app starts your application and which activity starts your application and which doesn't. This is where you declare all your permissions in Android Studio. If you want your app to make use of camera, if you want your app to have access to your file manager, to your contacts, etc., etc. So this is where the activity, the Kotlin code goes in to run your app, and it's connected to our main activity. That's the UX of the app. As you can see, let's switch to it. This is the UX of the app. So as it is, it says hello world. So we have an app already. I want to ask Saim and Hara, were you guys able to build an emulator?
The emulator on which we are gonna run the app.
Yes. Did you create it? Did you create an emulator?
Yes, I created the Pixel 3 XL. Is it fine?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Awesome. How about you, Hara?
Yeah, I have downloaded Android Studio, and it comes with emulator, right?
Yeah, but you would have to create one.
Yeah.
You created one?
1 second, please.
Okay. At the top right corner, you should see where you'll be able to open your ABD manager. So under your ABD manager, you can create a virtual device. Did you do that?
Okay. You mean the play run app button, right?
Yeah, they play right on the right side.
Yeah,
Okay, you're able to run.
It's just blank black background. Oh, it says hello world. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, it's display an app for you, right? A mobile device, right? Awesome, awesome. So what we'll do now is we'll run our emulator. We'll keep it running for now because it takes time to build for the first time. I hope you guys noticed that. Hara and Saim.
Yeah.
I hope you guys noticed it takes a little while to build for the first time.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so that's to make us a bit efficient, we'll have to run it first to have it running in the background. So in order for us to test our apps and legs. So the reason for as soon as you're starting an app and a project in Android Studio, it's advisable, it's recommended for you to run your emulator, you keep it running for the first time. So it takes the time that you want. So that the next time you want to test what you've just built, it will just run instantaneously. You won't have to wait. Maybe within 10 seconds or 20 seconds should have run, and provided your system has the capability to run it there first. So let's run. So this is to also test that our default app, which is the Hello World, is bug free and will be able to run successfully. Because if it doesn't build as you can see below here, it says Gradle build finished, and it's trying to launch the app. Give me a second. Let me exit full screen. Okay, so as you can see, our app is loading. So we'll wait for it to load so that we'll see what our hello world looks like if it's correlated to what we have on our display in the Android Studio. So if it looks alike, so we'll know. In order for you to spot errors as early as possible, the moment you make changes to your app, to your project, you run it on a virtual device or your mobile phone in order to see what you just make, if it actually works. If not, if you continue coding and coding and coding and coding, and when you are ready to test the app and you run into a bug or something, you won't be able to pinpoint the exact location that a mistake or bug happens. So it will take you a while before you do it. It's a best practice to, as the moment you're building, you're running, you're testing the app in order to see where the error lies. So let's continue. Let's leave it to run so that we'll continue. So after that, under our main activity, I will make it as simple as possible. I won't use code to build the layout. I would use drag and drop to make it as possible. And as I'm dragging and dropping, it's auto generating the code for us. Let me close here. I'm sorry. Okay. It's auto generating, as you can see. If I should enter code, these are the default code, which speaks, let me do it side by side, which speaks for this. If I should click here, it has everything in it, as you can see. So let's go back to the main thing. So in order to do that, we have our palettes at the left right corner. It contains text views. These are the views that we have. So text views, button views, these are the common ones. As I said in our last session, text view, button view, and button and image views are our most common views that we use in Android Studio. So here also is your circular view. BJ will cover this later on. We also have fragments, scroller view, and switch. If you move down, text views. There are several types of texts that under views that we can use. So text, a normal text view, a plain text. We have password with numeric figure, email, phone number, etc., etc. So many of them. And under button, we also have button and image button. You can also add have an image button in order to have a clickable image. And so you have chip group, so on, the widgets, and also layout. Okay. So here the layout is how you want the placement of your views. Layout simply means the placement, how you want the views you want to add to your app to look like. So at the top, you have constraint view. Constraint view is more free, has this kind of a free movement kind of way. You could place, using constraint view, you could place things as in how you like, as you can see. Let me make it bigger. Okay, so as you can see, I can drag and drop, and it stays where it is. See? So it has this free movement of space. I can drop anything anywhere. Just drop it at random pace and it stays there. See? It has this free movement of arrangement. Let me back it up. Okay. So let me go back. Okay. Let's see if okay. Our virtual device is off. Well, let's continue. So as I was saying, for constraints, constraint layout has this free movement, a random movement or placement of all views. I will be talking about the most popular ones. So let's say we want to use a linear layout. So if you should add linear layouts, I could drag it and place it below our text view. So just pretty much we could just do this. Change this to on a linear layout. So I'll use linear layout instead of constraint. So I change this to linear layout. So linear layout horizontal, we have horizontal and vertical orientation. So for horizontal orientation, it's place your views horizontally. As you can see, the text view that is in the middle before is now at the right top corner here. Can you see it? So if I should drag another view, if I should place it here, it takes it up and place it beside the previous one. Let me zoom in so that you can see. You see? It takes it up and place it beside the other one. So it's place apps in an horizontal orientation to the previous views. So if I don't want it to be horizontal, I want it to be vertical instead. So let's convert the orientation to vertical. So all the views becomes vertical. Let me zoom out. See? All the views are vertical. So we also have, vertical, and we also have frame layouts. Yeah, frame layout is usually those when you want to have a single layout, just a single image or button at the usually for start for a start activity. So when you launch, let's say for example, you launch a WhatsApp, the WhatsApp logo appears just like a splash screen, and it goes off. So they usually use frame layouts to do that. So we'll go back to our constraint layout because we'll have flexibility moving around. So undo everything I've done. Okay. So now, so our app is installing. So I think I haven't talked about the rest of the project. So where the Android and the activity underscore main XML, our XML code, it's always under our resource folder, which is here, res, it is short called res. So if we want to have drawables like images in our code, our project, we'll have to add it under the drawable folder. Then our layouts in the XML goes under layout, then map maps and values. This is where we had strings so that we can call on them anytime and we won't be hard coding, and colors and style. This is where we determine those ones. So let's close this. Our app is still installing. Okay, what next? So on the right corner of your activity main.xml, you have the attributes to your views. So if I should click on this view right here, okay. So under the attributes, to declarative attributes. So if I want it, I want the layout width to be wrap content. So within that, within the content of the view or the height wrapped content, you can change it to be match parent so that it will occupy the entire screen, or leave it at the wrap content. And we have so many of these, which if you go through the course that I sent you and that you used if you completed that course on Android Study Jam, you'll be able to understand most of this. So for the sake of time, I'll limit to it. But the moment you start building, you'll understand some of the things as we go on. Looks like our app is taking much time than expected. Okay, for the sake of time, I'll start building before that one finishes. So please click. Please click on the hello world right here and delete the view in order to have a clear view to it. So now go back to your palette right up here and select image view and drag it to the center of the app. Oh, okay. Before I forget, before you do that, let me send you a link to the files that we'll be using. Just a second. Okay, please, just a second. I'm almost there. Copy. Okay. All right. Chat. Okay. I'll send you the link now, everyone. Please go to this Google Drive. This is where you find the images that we'll be using in our app. So please download the images, the folder. So it looks like this. Can you guys see? These are the resources in our images. These are what we'll be using. So, okay, if you have that already, so let's go back to our Android Studio. So under the project, go to the resources, the res folder, right click on it, and we go under this, under new. So under new, we have Android resource directory. Can you guys see? Android resource directory. Click on the Android resource directory, and you change the resource type to raw. Change the resource type to raw. So click OK. So it gives us a subfolder called raw. This is where we'll add our MP3 file to play the music. So so now navigate, right click again on it to launch, and go down and look for Show in Explorer. Click on Show in Explorer. So it shows our REST folder in Explorer. Let me expand the screen. So under here, let me make it side by side. Okay. All right, so now let's copy the MP3 file. Copy the MP3 file. Paste it under raw, the raw folder we created just now. Paste it there. Okay, sorry. Under the raw, move it to the raw. So now the rest of the images, now copy it and put it under drawable, not drawable version 24, but just drawable. Paste it under it. So if you open it, all our images are under drawable, and our MP3 file is under raw. So let's go back to our Android Studio. So it refreshes now. You can see it here. Our MP3 file is here, and our drawable images are also here. Are you guys following? Are you guys following?
Can you just show that again from where how you like open the files? I copied the file, but I just missed that part.
You missed. Okay. Okay. You've copied the file and you've downloaded the file.
Yes, but just I have to see like from okay, you clicked on the rest and then where you click then.
Okay. Okay. You mean what I did? Like I click here.
Okay.
So okay. So you now go down to show in Explorer.
Oh, okay. I
Find
got it.
show in Explorer.
Okay.
You've
Thank
gotten
you.
okay.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Hara, what about you? Hara?
Because I'm using Mac, apparently there's no show in Explorer button, but somehow I managed to copy all the files in
Okay,
the
yeah.
drawables and and the folders. No
Yeah,
worries.
yeah. So sorry. I totally forgot. I'm using Windows.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Sorry about that. So
Alright.
on Mac, what is it called?
No idea. I just found the directory on my
Directory.
I just manually found it.
Okay. Using on the I understand. So sorry about that. I totally forgot. We have Mac users here. Same. Are you also Mac user on Windows?
No, I'm using Windows.
Okay. Sure.
So
All
sorry.
right. Let's move on. Okay. So okay. So it looks like someone here is also here. Okay, I think it's just two of us. So let's continue. Please, anywhere you talk, please let me know so that I will be able to fall back. The goal is for you to follow along. All right. So next up, okay, finally our app is finally up. Can you guys see? So which means our code runs perfectly. It has an hello world app. Okay, looks like I have a question. We have three. Okay. No problem. I think the third person is Abdullah. Abdullah, are you following? Oh, it looks like Abdullah is a bit offline. Okay, let's continue. So now that our app runs perfectly, so now it's time for us to start adding it. So now, give me a moment. Okay, now drag the image. Okay, yeah. Drag the image view. to the it should be vertically centralized, as you can see, and select an image. For now, let's select image, not everything. Image, select image, and we have our image declared. So now next is we'll go under widgets, other widgets in our palette, and select seek bar. Can you guys see? Select seek bar and place it underneath our image. So go under your attributes on the right hand side, scroll down to it. So we'll make our layout width to be match parent, that's 0 dp. Okay, so that it expands to the screen. So now we'll connect the side by side. It's to edge, so I'll change. Can you see the constraint widget under the seek bar? We will select and add a constraint to it. We'll say 16, so that in order to give it a little bit more padding and margin. Don't worry, we'll, if you go through this, I'll send you some materials in order to cover what padding and margin is. But constraint adds it automatically. It will show in our code. So add 16 to here, 16 here. So if you back off, you see it's no longer edge to edge. It has a bit padding and margin by its on the left and right side. So next is we'll select a text view. Go back to command. Select a text view. Add it underneath. Another text. So use the guideline to make it equal. Have it one on the right and one on the left. We lift it at wrapped content, both width and height to be wrapped content. So next is we'll pick a button, place it as vertically centralized below the two text views. Can you see it? So now we'll select another, okay, now an image view instead. Image view, and pick our sound. Pick another image view, place it to the other edge. So our other sound too. Click on OK. So looks like they are too big to be here. So now let's change our wrap content. Both our wrap content and our layout width and height under attributes. To let's give it a specific number. Let's say for these, let's say something like just a minute. Let's give it a random figure. Let's say 26 dp. 26 dp. dp simply stands for density. It's DIP, density independence in pixel. So we change this to also dp, 26 dp. So it makes it smaller. So let's drag it to the edge. Bring it down a bit. So looks like these, we'll change this also to 26 dp. Also, the height to also be 26 dp. Can you see? But looks like the image on the right corner is still bigger than the one on the left corner. Are you guys seeing it? Okay, so instead of 26, let's make it a little lesser. Let's say 18 dp. 18 dp. Let's see if it becomes equal. Yeah, it looks a bit equal now. Let's now drag it to be on the same guideline as the other image. Awesome. So now our next is to add another seek bar. Go back to widgets and select the seek bar again. Drag it to the middle, central, and also make sure it's aligned. The guideline is aligned with the previous one. So we'll make it, what's it called? The width should be match parent also. So we're going to make it as equal as this. So now we'll also shift this. Let's see how it looks like. But it's on top. We want it to be in the middle of these two. Okay. It's in the midst. So select this edge to edge. Oh, we have something similar. It looks like a media player, right? Yeah, cool. So let's try and run our app to see what our app looks like. So go up here and you see run app, or you could just use Shift F10 to do that, or Shift R on Mac to do that. So as it's running, let me bring it side by side, launch the app and see what it looks like. It shouldn't take much time as the other one did. Okay, our app is installing. It's taking more time than usual. Okay, but have yours loaded? Can you see the app? Can you guys see the app after running?
Yes, it's running.
So what does it look like?
It's not looking good. Like everything is just
Everything
jam-packed.
jumbled together. Yeah.
Yeah, at the right corner, everything went up. Yeah, do you have the same thing as mine?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh,
Yeah, mine went on the left side, like on the corner.
Yours is
left. Top
yeah,
left.
exactly left
top
up.
right.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So this is what I'm saying earlier. So if we continue building without checking, we won't be able to spot what just happened. So we made a mistake. So the reason is because we did not connect all the views on it together. So we just placed, what we did is placement. So it looks good in our display, our design display. It looks good here, but on our end app, it's totally rubbish, as you can see. So now let's connect the dots together. So first is our image. So that's the image. These are the connections that we are supposed to make. Let's drag the top corner of the image up here so that we have that. So as you can see on our layouts by this edge on the constraint widget here, let's add, let's say, we want it to go down a bit. Let's say 128 to give it a little bit padding down. And next is our sig bar over here. So our sig bar is connecting everything. So let's clear it. Right click on it and you see clear constraints of selection. Right click, then let's clear the entire constraints. So it's now entirely open. So what we'll do now is we'll connect this edge to here, connect this to the other edge, and and we will connect the top, as you can see, connect it to the image down here. Oh, connect it to the image. Sorry. Okay, so now connect this to here. Let me click constraint again. Sorry. Bring it down. Let me shift the image up. Okay, so that I can see. So okay, give me a second. I'm trying to. Okay.
We have to connect seek bar with the image.
Yes, let's connect the bar with the image. But mine isn't peaking. I don't know what's wrong with it. Let me see what's okay. Oh, please just a minute. I'm coming. Let's see. Let me see what's going on. Okay. It's actually not responding. I don't know why. Okay. Okay. Let me see what's wrong with it. Yeah. Let me connect you first.
I think yeah. Okay.
Okay, you're able to connect yours?
Yes. Just drag with the and click on the like any boundary with the not with the circle, the boundary. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm
bottom.
trying to do. It's giving me 13.
Mine's working. I don't know why.
Sorry, just a second. I'm coming. I'm supposed to come to this. Just give me a minute. Let's see what's going on with mine. Okay. Okay. Second place. I'm trying to see what's wrong, why my this thing is going that up. Sorry, let me come. Sorry, just give me a minute. Trying to see what's going on. Like my system is acting out. Just a second, let me restart the app. Just a minute, please. Let's see what's going on. Let's just... So, but how's just at the end trying to connect the dots?
No, I just connect the dot with the like boundary of the image, and it asks to up or bottom. I click on the bottom and it's automatically come on down.
Okay. Just a minute, let me load up mine. Okay. Since this is acting, let me share. Sorry. Come. Okay. Share screen. All right. Let me use this Windows install. This is the one I built yesterday. So I'll continue with here since the other app is not trying to load up. Okay. This is what I'm trying to show you earlier. So first, can you guys see? You constrain this to the top as I did earlier, both for the image, the top, the left corner and the right corner of it. That's for the image. Now for the sig bar below it, you connect it from right to left, from right to left and to the top corner of the image. It should touch the image. Let me clear it so that you can see. Clear this too. Clear. Okay. So I drag up, drag this here, and drag this here too. Can you guys see? So now click on this too, drag to the image below, drag to the left, then to the right. Can you see? Next is our text view below it. Let me cancel also so that you'll be able to see clear. You pick the top of it, drag to the below of the sig bar. Can you see? Then drag to the left also. Can you see it? It's a bit close to each other. Let me zoom in so that you'll be seeing what I'm trying to do. They're a bit close to each other. So this is what I did. Drag this to this and to the left also. Pick the other one too. Cancel. Okay. Drag to the, then to the right. See, they are now both edge to edge. So now go down to our button. Can you see? Okay, our button will drag. Let's clear. So drag from here to here, here to the right, and to the left. See, it's centralized. Let's just keep it. We'll make adjustments to it. Then below sig bar, we'll drag it. Select. Let me clear mine. So select the top corner to the button up. Can you see? Now the left to the image below it. To the left of the image below it. Can you see? The other one to the right of the image below it. Can you see? So now the image on the left side, I'm selecting it. Let me clear. So drag from the top corner to the button above, then to the left. Select this, drag from the bottom to the image. Okay. Can you see? then to the left, to the right, sorry. So let me change this to 0 so that I can see. So let me zoom out. So app still looks a bit jam-packed. So now let me select the image. Selecting the image. So let's from the top margin, we'll change it to 128 dp in order to bring it down. To the right, we'll leave it as it is. So now select the stick icon below it. So for the top, we'll select, let's say 16. Let's see what 16 looks like. 16 dp. So, or pretty much 32. Let's try 32 instead. 32. Okay, 32 looks good. So it's a bit edge to edge. So we'll make it 16 from that edge. Then 16 from here too. Hara, do you have a question? All right, okay, let's continue. So let's see what it looks like. Now let's select the left text view. So the left text view, the top corner, let's select 16 also to see how it looks like. And 16, let's say 8 instead of 16 again. Same thing to the right too. Select 16, then 8, right margin. So I think our app is coming up. So now let's select the button below it. So from the top, let's say 32, so that it comes down. Okay, yeah, 32. Then leave it 0 to 0 so that it will be centralized. Now let's select our left image on the left, the constraint top, let's say 32, so that it goes down. And the other image too, 32 also, so it comes down. The right side, that's something like 16, I mean, no, 8. Let's use 8 instead. Also 8 on the left. Can you see? So now selecting the sig bar, let's give it also 32 so that they will be aligned together. And this, let's say 8 and 8. So looks like our app is coming up. 32 doesn't look so much. It's not on the same level as these ones. Let's see if we can adjust that. Sorry. 32. I'll select everything and see how it looks. Okay. Whew. All right. Looks like our app is a bit okay now. Let's run the app and see what it looks like. Okay, I think I've got some errors to it. Let's cancel. Okay. to work, huh? Everyone yours? How does it look now?
Now it look fine.
So it looks exactly like what we have in our display.
Yes.
Awesome. 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 So that's, yeah. So it looks great now. So that's just how, if you're using constraint, if you do not link those lines together, link them together, it's just goes up and jam packs. You understand? So using constraint later, although you have the freedom of moving freely, but best is do not forget to connect the dots so that you won't have unnecessary errors or so. Are we following? Okay, just a second. So next is, let's go to our Kotlin file so that we'll make all these clickable and the likes. So first, let's make some adjustments to your code. On the right corner, switch to split. You see it at the top. You see there's design, there is split, and there's code. Switch to split so that we'll be able to see what's going on side by side. You have something like mine? Yeah, now let's make some adjustment to it. For the first thing, our image, select the image, go to the code. Can you see the code? Yeah. So I'll send you some material so that you're able to understand some of these things, but let's just see how it works and the likes. So under the image, we have an image ID. Under the image ID, leave it as it is. Do you have image view as I have here? Just leave it as it is. So now change your drawable folder below. You can see under source path, drawable, then album, and then image, right? Do you have the same thing as mine? Change the image to album. Double click on it to select, then select if it's image. If I type image, it will auto complete like this, but instead I could just type album. Type album, you see it auto completes it for you. Then select album. Do you get? Hara?
Yeah, I did that, and the picture disappeared. With the
Disappeared?
album,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
album letter being red, and the picture disappeared.
Wait, the album did not select?
I did select album, but because there's no folder called album in my computer.
Yeah, sorry. I renamed mine. Yeah, sorry, it's everything. Sorry. So sorry. I apologize for that.
Okay.
Click, yes, type everything instead, not album. I named mine album. That's why it shows album. Everything. You
yeah, it's
understand?
not working. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep, now
Awesome.
it's working.
Awesome. So now let's go to the sig bar. Under the ID, change the ID to position bar. Change the ID under after ID plus at plus ID slash. Change it to position bar, not sig bar. Have you changed it? so that we'll be having the same thing. Have you changed it? Okay, now let's go down. I think that's pretty much it for this. So under text view below it, change the ID also to elapsed time label. Let me use view so that my screen will be a bit visible. Okay, can you see? So go down here under text, change it to elapsed time label. And take note, Hara, you want to say something?
I was just reading it.
Okay, so please take note of the camel casing. As you can see, it's camel cased, so that when I'm typing, we'll be having the same thing. Okay. Have you done that?
Yep.
Awesome, awesome. So now go down to under the text, under the elapsed time label text, go down to text. It's three. It's three, and there's two. You can see text. It has a text view under it. So change that text view to 0-11 that I have over here. Yeah. On the right, you see a what is it called? Like a bulb, a yellow bulb beside it. Can you see the yellow bulb? It should come. It comes up. Yeah, like this. Do you see something like this? This yellow bulb. So click here. If you click it, you see something called extract string. It should pop up a page for you called extract string. Awesome. So extract it. Just click extract or something below. I forgot. Is it extract or something? Something similar there.
Yep.
So it will generate something similar to this string at string slash dash 01/11, right? Do you have the same thing as mine? So what does dot is it stores our value, our 0 to 11 value under a string, under the string folder, so that it will be able to reference it to whenever we want to use it in our code. You understand? Okay, let's move down to the second text. Do you have the second text? So rename the ID now to remaining time label, as I have here. Can you see that? So after that, you do the same thing for the text too, but in this case, it will be -1 ratio 11. Do you get? Then you also extract it, just as you do for the elapsed time label.
Actually, it's open and a window, small window says extract resources, and
Yes,
we
it's
have to
just, yeah.
we have to change the resource name and the resource value.
No, it also generates one for you. I think
No, it's not generating.
there's no name for it. It doesn't generate any name.
Generate resource view. Resource name says resource view and resource
Okay,
value says resource.
just give me a second. Let me try and do something so that you see what it looks like. Okay, let me just take a look at my code. Let's say I change this, let's say to 2.25. Okay. I'll have the bell, as you see.
Yes.
I click it, you see extract string resource, right? So you click it, you see it has resource name. It auto generates resource name for me.
Okay, okay.
as you can see. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So you just click on OK, and that's all.
Got
Do you
it.
understand?
Got it.
Hara, what about you?
Mm.
Awesome. Okay, let me go back to my code. So, are you done?
Yes.
Okay, now go below the, well, now it's time for the button. Change the ID to play button as it's displayed over here. Please take note of the camel casing. It's very, very important. Take note of the camel casing. Play button. Have you done that?
Yes.
Yeah. So now below the margin top that you have, click go to a next line, create a next line, then type background. You see, as you're typing, it auto generates. Type background. Since if it pops out Android Android background, click on tab. Just click on tab. It completes it for you. Do you get? So
Yes.
now we want to change the background to play. So just press P. It shows drawable play. Do you understand? Then we click on it and we have our play button. You have the same thing as mine?
Yes.
Tara?
1 minute.
Okay. Awesome. So go to the next line again. Create a new next line. Now press on. You see, it auto generates on click. The first one has on click. So that's what the one I'm looking for. Android on click. So I tap on it. Then I select, you type play button. Type play button. As you can see, you type play button. We'll use this in our Kotlin code. So we are creating reference points to all our user interface. Are you done?
Yeah, it's come up red. I don't know why.
Yeah. Leave it. Yeah, it will come up red because you've not used it before. It doesn't
Okay.
know what it means. Do you understand? Okay. So now go down to sig bar, scroll down to sig bar, and change the ID to volume bar. You change the ID to volume bar.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
Awesome. So now create a new line immediately after layout margin end. You understand? Create a new line, then press max. So it's auto generates. You understand? I want to send the maximum of it to it, maximum volume to it. So our max should be 100. Do you get? So since it's the volume bar, so maximum should be 100. Do you get?
Yes, yes.
Awesome. So now I think we're all good. We're all good for now. We're all good, yeah. So now let's move to let me change the presentation. Let's go to our Kotlin code. Start sharing. Okay. So in our Kotlin file, which is called main activity. So when we are building our project, it auto generates two main files for us. That's the activity main XML and main activity KT. That's Kotlin file. These are like our defaults. So if we want to launch another activity, it will, once we create it, it also auto-generate it, and it saves like a log in our Android manifest as shown here. You see, in our Android manifest, we have it here. I hope you can see. Below, you see activity, we have main activity. You can see it here under Android manifest. Do you see it? So this is like a log of that. So we've actually created a main activity. So let's move to the main activity. Let me make it so that you can be seen as I'm typing. Okay. So under the XML file, we have a package name. Remember when we were creating, we declared the package name auto generates, which is com.example.simple app. I remember I told you if you want to publish an app, this is just like a test app. But if you want to publish a real app, you'll have to use a real domain, as you can see here. So after that, we have our import session, which will be importing some of the features we want to be using. So we'll be using media player, but one thing about Android Studio, it's auto generates most of the imports that we'll be using. The moment we state the keyword, it auto generates so that we won't have to manually fix it ourselves. So let's just get started. Let's leave it open and you'll be seeing how it auto generates. And tweeting about it completes code for us, so we won't have to type everything out. So first now let's declare initializations. We'll add our comment. Declare initialization. Can you see that? So we'll make it private so that we'll be able to use it just within our class. So, okay. So we create private late int. Late init stands for late initialization. So they will type media player. Please take note of the camel casing, media player. You see, it completes code for you, auto complete, as you can see. So I'll just click on tab. And notice in our import, it auto generates media player. Do you get? And switching about Kotlin again is we don't have to worry about colon. So we can keep typing and we won't have any error. So next is create another private bar. Total time. Give it an int type and 0. So we've done declare our initialization. We've done declaring initialization. So now we'll go below our main activity to add our music file. So let's add comments. As we all know, the use of comment is when you go back to, so that your code should be readable. So let's reference to the media player. Okay, make reference to it. Media player. So create. This, then your raw file dot everything. Can you see? Next is you go to the next line, media player also to loop it, true, to make it loop. So it finished, you can continue playing back again. Okay, media player, let's set volume. So 0.5 frequency. Float, these are float numbers. 0.5. Okay. Next is our total time. Is equals to media player. That's duration. See, I don't have to type much code. All I just do is press a keyword. It shows me a suggestion, and I continue. So now let's add to our volume bar. Let's declare a volume bar. Add the comment volume bar. So below we have volume bar. Let's set on sick. So I'm typing in a different space, so that's why it's not auto-generating. So if it as you type this set on sick, it should complete it for you. You have set on sick bar change listener. Do you have that?
Nope.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the moment you press volume bar, noting the camel casing, and you press on dot set. The moment it's type set, you have set on sick bar. What do you have in your options?
Set off. Set off.
Set off, then press on, not off.
Nothing.
Nothing comes up.
Yep.
So now go back to your XML file. Check the name you used for volume bar. Do you understand? Under your code, the one we edited earlier using the ID, check if you
Call it volume bar, but nothing comes up.
Volume bar with the bar being capital letter.
Yeah, camel casing.
Okay, camel casing. All right. It should. Just a second. So now let's go back, clear the entire volume bar. So the moment you type volume, does it complete it for you? What do you have?
No. Actually, I think we didn't change the constraint top to bottom of names. It's same as like seek bar 2 and the button. That's why it's not coming.
The ID?
Yeah, the
Do you
ID.
mean
Yeah, the
you did not?
two bottom of ID. Yeah.
Okay. It's showing error.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wait, I'm coming. Just a second. For volume bar. Okay, yeah, you change the reference name, so it's supposed to it will pop out error because you don't have that anymore. So you have to change the bottom of all those ones that have error. Replace it with the one we changed the name. Do you understand? Have you done that?
Just a second.
Okay. How about you?
I'm pretty sure I've changed the second sig bar
Okay.
as the volume bar, but it's still not coming off.
Okay. You've changed it back. Everything you've re-referenced it after we've made those changes. Hara?
Come again?
I said those changes were made. Let me share my screen again. Just a second. I mean, these under when we change the sig bar volume bar on the rest under our XML, it pops up some errors that the constraint top bottom to end of has we're not declared yet. It has an error there.
These one the error.
Yeah, but were you be able to change it back to the new reference name that we gave it to the ID? You know, we changed those ID earlier, but we did not call them back. We did not reference it back to where we actually used them earlier. Do you understand?
But yeah, it's coming up on the we changed the ID, but like it's coming
Yes.
on the constraint top and bottom and end. It's on that one.
Yeah, yeah. How do you get it?
Oh, I get it. I think.
Okay, so under the
So I gotta change
XML.
the reference of
Yes.
to text view, right?
Yes,
The
not
left one,
just
right?
text
Yeah.
view. Yeah, all the ones that shows error.
Yeah, it's a little bit confusing.
Yeah. Just I think this is an example under sig bar. We have at the bottom the ID. This just something like this. Then for which all these the you remember when we were linking them up together? So it also generates its own ID. So we now change those ID back to our sig bar, volume bar, and the likes. So in order for us to call it back, was those links that we did earlier still retain the previous name that it would auto generate. So we'd have to change it back to the new name we gave it, the new ID we gave it. So, and now please make your way to the project part and go to Gradle Scripts.
Yeah, actually, we did according to your last one, not this one, the last one project, and
Yeah.
the things like up to down. Like you got the image view at the end, we got like seek bar at the end. Yeah, I think that kind of messed up a little bit.
Okay. So is same the are you still having those errors?
Yes, little bit.
Can you let me stop sharing my screen so that I'll see what we have?
Okay, you guys can see my screen.
Yes.
So here, like we got.
Okay. Image. Okay. Go down.
Yes.
Go down. So under the text view, the one you're having error.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah, it shows the error.
Exactly. Just wait a second. That's for. So you're supposed to add position bar to it. Just type position.
Position
Yeah,
bar.
position bar. Yeah. See, it's gone.
Okay.
So go
Yeah.
down. Also position bar, not sig bar. Position bar. Also
Okay.
gone.
Yes.
Okay.
Or this play
Now,
button.
yeah, no, that one, no problem. Just go down. Keep
Okay.
scrolling. With this image view, it's
For this one?
supposed to be, yeah, the image view is supposed to be play button. I mean, so yeah, play button.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you see, I think it's still remaining one. This sig bar,
Yes.
the sig image. Yeah, that the image. That's why I told you is play button.
Okay, play button.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now it looks like you did not link. Go up. Your button. Yes, click on the button. You linked it to the image, not the image. You're not supposed to link it to the image. It should be linked to the sig bar. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah, the sig bar above.
So I have to
No,
change with this.
no, you have to come to the display over here on the
Okay.
right.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
the display.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
to click on the button. No,
Okay.
button. Yes, click on it. No, button. Yes,
Okay.
click on it. Click on the button. Yeah. So now, right click, clear constraint.
Okay.
So now drag it down, drag it down, drag it down a bit, just a little.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. So now the top right corner, yeah, that top circle. So drag it to the, I mean, drag it down a little bit.
Okay.
Drag it down a bit more, a little bit more. So now, and the circle up. It's okay. It's okay. The circle up.
This one.
So yes, connect it to the bottom of the sig bar.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, yeah. No, just leave it. No, just connect it to the bottom and leave it like that. Yeah, it's okay. So drag the left to the right here, the left to the left corner and right to the right corner. Awesome. So go back to this design.
Yes.
So top here,
Yes.
32. 32.
32.
See,
Okay.
yeah, 32.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. I think your code looks a bit much more like ours now. So now please go back to the main XML.kt, the XML file.
The
I
XML file.
want to
Where?
here, up here. You see the extension, it's up here. No, it's not where you're scrolling. You don't have to scroll.
Okay.
Do you where your manifest is? Manifest.
Manifest. Okay, wait a second.
Android. Okay, you say there's no. Yeah, the main activity.
Yes, yes.
Main activity. Go down to Java.
Java. Okay, wait a second.
Java,
This
not
one.
general. Yeah,
This one.
the first one. Yes, the first one. Open it. Double click on it.
Yes,
Yeah.
this one.
Awesome. So please kind of clear the volume bar. Clear it. It's okay. Type volume. Let me see.
It's
Okay.
coming.
Okay. No, your volume is not selected right. It's N, not it's this thing. E, not N.
But
Volume
still,
bar. Yeah, then dot set. Just wait a second. Let me confirm something. Please go back to the main activity.xml. No, main activity, not the manifest here. Yeah. And the split.
Okay.
Split. Yeah. Go to the volume bar below. Volume. Yeah, this is the volume bar. You see, yeah. You made a mistake. It's supposed to be E, not N. Do you understand?
Okay.
All right. So let's go back to the main.kt, main activity.kt. Let's see what's going on. So change, type it, let's see. Still the same thing. Just wait a minute. Click on the volume bar as it is like that. Just click on it.
Yes, so it says unresolved reference.
Unresolved
Same thing
reference.
here.
Right. Yeah. I'm trying to see because it's actually functioning at my end. I don't know why it's behaving like that at yours. Just give me a minute. Let me confirm something at my end. Please, Saim, please go to your project. Under, you see Jano, just go down and Gradle Scripts. Click
This
on
one?
Gradle Script. No, down. Scroll. No, leave that place. Leave that.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Gradle Script. You can see Gradle Script.
Yes.
Yeah, click it. Open
Okay.
it. So the second line,
Build.
build.gradle. Yeah. Yes. Double click on it.
Okay.
Okay. I think I've seen what's going on. Up. Oh, sorry. No, open the first one, not the second one. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the second one. Abdul?
Yeah, do you want to me to see? Yes.
Same. Can you go to the second file, build.gradle file?
Okay, this one. Okay.
Yeah. There. You can see the plugins on the top.
Plugins, yes.
Okay, let me see. There, just put just add this ID as well. It is also a plugin.
Okay.
I've sent it in the chat. Kotlin, Android, iPhone extensions. Yes. Now, just sync it. You can see it in the top.
This one?
Yes. Sync
Okay.
now. Okay. And go to the main activity. Should be working now. Yes. Just type, click option and O.
One second.
Option and O. Input. Just to input, yeah. Should be okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Now just type set on click listener. On click listener, the one with the bracket on the second.
Second one.
Second one, yes.
Okay. This one, huh?
Yeah. Now it's working. Yeah. Abdullah, it's working now.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
So sorry, I totally forgot to charge my phone and it went off. That's why it went offline. I
It's okay.
apologize for that, please.
It's okay.
Saim, please, can you continue?
Yes. Now it's working.
It's working now. Okay. Baije, you were able to correct it?
Yeah.
Thank you very
I
much.
helped
Thank you
you.
very much.
No worries. No worries.
I really appreciate it. All right. Hara, how about at your end? Is it working now?
Sorry, what was that again?
Set on sick. Set on sick. Set on sick bar.
No, I mean volume bar dot and set of
On. Not
set
off,
on.
it's on. Yeah, on.
Okay. Set on click listener. Yep.
No click
Okay.
list. On sick bar, not click listener.
Okay.
Do you get? Set on sick bar. Okay, let me just type it out. Please don't mind my errors. I'm not typing from where it's referenced from. So I'll just type it up straight so that you see same thing. So that we'll make sure we have the same thing as you. Mine is set on sick bar, change listener. Can you see? Do you have the same thing as this?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. So now type object. So object in Kotlin is a nested class that can hold member related to the outer containing class. So it's just a nested class also. So as you type objects, okay, so I had a column, then sick bar. You get dot on sick bar bar change listener. And we have another braces. Do you have that?
Yes. But,
cool.
But it's red.
You said?
It's come up red.
Red. Yeah. Because we would have to populate it. Just a second.
Okay.
We'll have to populate it. So now type over. You see, to complete, you will have an override. Type override. Then font. Sorry, I'm not typing along with you. I have a power outage, so I'm trying to start the gen up. I'll just keep listening out so that you guys will see. Okay, all right. So going to the next step, we have override font, right? Then on progress, type on progress. on progress change, it auto completes it for you. Are we having the same thing?
Yes.
Awesome. So now let's implement some code. So type in an if expression from user, and our variable, we're using a mutable variable instead of a mutable variable, volume number, we declare, we give it a name. Progress should be 100 float. Are you guys getting?
Yes.
Don't mind my error. You're not supposed to have any error. You're not having any error, right? Or do you have errors?
No, I don't think so.
How about you, Ara?
Honestly, error came up, but I don't have much time. I gotta run soon, so I don't mind anyway. I just want to finish it.
All right. But do you have the errors? Because if you have the errors, it's not going to run.
I mean, I really don't mind at this point. I just want to finish it.
Okay. Let me just rush up. Okay. So we have media player that sets volume. Okay. Then volume number. Do you have that? So below, we create an override for stats. Can you see it? It auto generates what we want. So we don't need you. So close it. Go to the next line. Then another override for the on stop tracking touch. You get that? So let me rush it up so that Hara can go. Okay, so now let's do the same thing for position bar. Okay, so position bar. This we're doing almost the same thing for it, but here we use add max reference to total time and position bar dot set on seek change this. You guys get same thing as the volume bar. Okay. Under if statements, same thing, just similar. Okay. Go media player. Get seek to progress. Okay. The next thing is override. The same thing. Starts track. Same thing. override stop on stop track. Now we'll have a thread. Thread bracket runnable, and we'll have a while loop. So while loop is a Boolean expression. So if it's true, let's try a variable message. Message. So message, that's what media player, that's current position. Handler, that's send message, that's the message. Okay. Next is reference the thread again. That's sleep. Okay. Okay. So add the sleep, we give it 1000. So add a catch to it. So the try comes along with catch. Okay. After the exception. And so it starts. Okay. All right. Okay. So next is we have okay. Sorry. Okay, we have stats suppress. Okay. Hope you guys are following.
Yes.
Related handler. Have this. So an override statement on so handle messages. Variable current position. That's the MSG. That's what So now let's update position. So position bar, that's progress, current position. Then let's update the label. So our elapsed time that we declared the other time. Elapsed time. Create time label. We have our current time position. Then elapsed time. This is where we reference our elapsed time label from our XML .txt. So equals to elapsed time. So remaining time. Create another label. Create time label. Just the same thing we did for elapsed time. Current position. So we have main time label. Same thing. So txt text is equals to remaining time. See, same thing as the other one, but instead of this one to have quote it instead, and have, since it's a reduction in the time, so use $sign to differentiate it. Something like this. Okay, so let's move on. Now let's create another private function. Create time label that we instead of this time. Make sure it's an integer. String. Since we declared string outside. So var time label equals to this. Then var is equals to time or 1060. So from the sec var sec button time 1000 by 60 also. So okay. So now go down and reference the time label that we called, which is equals to minute. An if statement, if expression, sorry, is sec is less than 10. Time label plus like it's 0. So time label equals sec. Then we have a return type. Time label. All right. So let's initialize the playback button. So we'll be able to have a playback. We add your on playback, the one we called in our what's it called? On click button. This is where we reference to it. So we have the interview. Sorry. Review, okay. Something like this. So I have an if expression again. So if media player dot is playing, right? Okay. Sorry. Where to stop? We want to stop it. So media player dot pause. Are we getting? So play button dot set background resource okay, and we declare the drawable folder and play image. So else if it's not playing, then else it is playing, sorry, we start it. If it's not playing, we start it using the media player dot start. Now to have the image change, play button dot set background resource. Sorry, not supposed to be like this. Please take notes. It's not supposed to be like this. That's before. Yeah. Then we have our reference to drawable and stop. Can you see? Yeah. And that's it. Let's run our app to see if it works. Step out of presentation mode. Okay, now let's try and run the app to see if it works. Okay, so let's play. Can you guys hear it?
Abdul, we can't hear you. I think you need to share it again with sound enabled.
You said?
We can't hear you now. What I think is you need to share the screen again with sound enabled on the Zoom.
Okay.
You will have that tick button at the bottom of the Zoom window. You see there when you are sharing the screen.
Okay. Share sound. Okay. Okay. All right.
Got it?
Let me. Yeah. Okay. Is it audible now? Can you guys hear it?
No, I don't hear anything.
Oh wow.
Abdul, maybe.
Yeah. Hello. You say?
Yeah, we can hear you.
He don't respect the baker.
Can you hear the sound?
Now they
Can
trying
you hear
to
the
own the
sound?
acre. The motherfucker I discovered. Got it, get a broom. I got.
Hello.
Yep.
Yep, we heard it.
Oh, okay. So the thing is, I'm okay. You guys are the one hearing. So I'm not hearing anything at my end. I think it's because I'm using the Zoom call. That's I'm unable to hear it at my end. But so that's basically how to do that. So okay, let me pause the song and stop sharing. Okay, so that's the media player playing this a simple media app. I didn't even know my camera was turned off. All right, so now in order, if you want to extract the if you want to extract the APK, as BJ showed earlier, so we'll go to build now that we're done. But first, in order for us to make it lighter, our app might be very huge already. So let's make our way to our Gradle on the left, then open media, then app, task. We'll go to clean up. Okay, sorry, I'm not presenting right.
Give you every detail of my essence.
Okay, so under cleanup,
Improve unless they sit and hear my lessons. Just trying to usher in the future. I got a few confessions. Many I have called. Children are the few. Following my teachings, the actions of a Jew. Never lack for anything, their ration is renewed. Cash is no distraction when the passion is the glue. I've been instrumental, learned the fundamentals.
Now it is stopped.
it's working now.
Yeah, it's okay.
Can you guys see?
The music was also playing in the background.
Okay, the music was still playing.
Now it's okay. Yeah, it
let
was
me-
still playing before, but now it's okay. It's fine now.
Okay. Let me just close the app. Let me just close it. Okay. All right. So if you want to clean So and this process means we are trying to clean up the app. So as soon as I'm done, I will really explain so that you guys will see. So our app is done cleaning. So let's go back to build. Let's go up, locate build at the top corner, then go down to build APK, not bundles, build APK, and tap on it. The APK is building. So let me close the Gradle window. Okay, since it's still building, so let me explain the code as it is. So starting, after we declared, okay, it's done. All right. So this is our code, our APK has been generated successfully in one module. So this is the location. We locate, click on locate to open our Explorer. So here is it. Here's our app, and the size is 8 MB. So here's the app, as you can see. So if now you can send this to your phone, and it will be able to install the app on your device using this here. So now let's go back to our code. So first we declare an initialization in order for these are in the initial this we're going to be using the media player and the total time. We will be making reference to it in our entire class. So we declared it first, then we add music to our player. The reason for us to be able to have all these these lines is because we already imported the media player. The is loop, set volume, create, duration, all comes with the media player package. So that's where we were unable to, if we should like remove the import statement, we'll have error in our code. So it will automatically ask us to add it. So if I just do Alt Enter, it comes back automatically and everything continues running. So after that, we declared our volume bar by setting on seek bar and change listener and adding an object to it and an if statement for the volume bar. We did the same thing with the position bar in order to be able to effectively, clear this and enter this. So in order to be effectively move around from a certain position to the other while listening to the music. So after doing that, we have a thread for the message. That's the text view that we have here. Pause. Okay. And we create a timeline to enable it to be synced with the initial MP3 file and the playback button to be able to play and continue from when we start. So using the playback button, we did not stop. If had it been we changed it to stop, once we click on pause, it stops the music and automatically start it all over again. So you can modify this app to add a stop button beside the volume and stop button in the app. So what I'll do is I'll package this code and put it on GitHub so that you guys will be able to go through it just in case. But did anyone follow through to the end? Same.
Yes.
Hara, you're able to build it? Is it?
Honestly, I really don't know.
You were stuck along the way?
I mean, after you played your music, I thought I had no chance at finishing this step, so I just kind of
Wow.
follow.
You should have finished through now. Or is there a place that you missed so that I'll go back there?
Sorry?
As in, is there a code that you missed so that I'll go back there so that you can see and I will explain?
No, it's just a whole lot of stuff. Like it says some kind of things would be automatically typed in for you, but that didn't happen in some of my code. So I guess that's the problem. So there's no point here anyway.
Oh, wow. Saim, what about you?
Yeah, I typed it all, but there are some little bit errors which come up.
Okay, can you share a screen so that we'll see the errors and see how it goes? If it's something we could fix up.
Okay.
Let me stop sharing.
Okay, so the first one is this one. I think so. I didn't import some.
You don't have to import. It automatically does it for you. So
yeah,
just
it didn't. Yeah, this one, the first one.
Okay, on that thread. Okay. Oh, you don't have to type it.
But it didn't come up. I don't know why.
Just remove it. Yeah, just remove it. So come up. Just remove it.
Okay.
Just put 1000.
Yeah, you see?
Oh, okay.
There you have. There you go. So the second one is no, it's not under. Just double click it. Double click on it, and then you have to remove the quote.
Okay. So I have to remove the all thing, or I have to remove the quote?
No, the quote.
Just the quote.
Yeah, just the quote.
Okay.
Just the quote. Yeah. Then space. Yeah.
Okay.
And we have no, go back to it after the add braces to it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. What else again?
And this one, the object one.
Okay. That's for position bar.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. That is abstract. Can you step back from let me see. Can you go up?
Okay.
Okay, scroll down, but just a little, not fast. Okay. All right. Okay, go down. Keep going. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Go back. Yeah. Yeah. Click on it. Click on the red implement the member, let's say.
Okay.
Yeah. Start. Okay. Yeah, click on okay. Do the second one too. Go back there. Implement the member.
Okay.
Implement member. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you're good.
Yeah.
All right. What else again?
And
So
I think so. Yeah, this one, which says variable volume number equal to.
Okay, under volume bar. Okay.
Volume bar. It's the volume bar.
Okay. Remove the colon. Remove the colon. That's where you had errors. You see, those things, the thing that comes up in mind, they are like highlights of what that does. So you don't have to type it out. It will automatically generate by itself.
Okay. Yeah, now I
So,
think so. Yeah, all is done. Nothing is
okay.
here.
Can you run the code?
Okay, let's see.
Okay, still building.
It's still installing.
Yeah. Okay. While we wait for his code to finish, so
Yeah, let me stop it. Okay.
all right. So in order to, I'll send a link for the post event mail that BJ will be sending to you guys. I'll send him the link to the entire code base, so that you guys could retry and build it again, so that you're able to finish it at your own terms. And let me present, these are some of the resources I told you earlier we're going to be sharing. So this is the JetBrains Academy. Although it's currently free, I think they are going to include payments next year, probably. I'm not sure. But this is JetBrains Academy. You can learn Kotlin for developer from scratch, from the very basics, starting from every syntax and the likes. They'll teach you from the very basics. And tweeting, it's not a video, it's a text content. So there are projects that you'll be building across along the way, assignments and homeworks that you'll be doing. So it's very, very extensive and quite resourceful. So let me send the link to the chat box. Okay. Okay. So here's the link to to learn how to learn Kotlin from scratch and everything. You see, most of the things that we talk through are all covered there from every line. So next is developing Android apps with Kotlin. This is strictly for Kotlin and it's totally free. You can learn how to do it, and it covers the dice roller app from the Google link I showed you earlier. So, but this is a video content, and it's very, very, very resourceful. And they have nano-degree program that you can take and get certified. It's the content is based on the Android Associate Android Associate Developer Certificate that Google issue out after taking their test. So it's based on that curriculum. You could pay for the nano degree session. You will have access to top content and mentorship and the likes. So it has the content of what you will be learning throughout the program, throughout this program. So let me send you the link to this one, and I'll also open the open the nano degree program also. So a second. Category. Let me go back to category. So I see the nano degree. This is the free content though. So okay, this is very basic. Okay. So yeah, under basic for nano degree. So it goes the content you blend user interfacing, user inputs, multi-screen apps, and networking. And they also provide a real-world project from industry experts, technical mentor support, career service, flexible learning program, and what they're offering is content co-created with the Google, so much package. So you could pay for the session. I think it's a bit more. So 30-month access is $1,000. Pay as you go. That's $399 per month. So it's well, you get provided with industry served certificates by the end of the nano degree session and the likes. So this is it. And what next? And also, please, as we did during the session, you noticed we run into issues and problems, and we have to fall back and see where we did wrong and correct our mistakes and try to not let it bog us down. It could be very, very, very frustrating when you run into code. I'm sure you guys are familiar to some code that you run into sometimes. So I feel Google is your friend, and Google helps in searches and the likes. So what else? I feel okay. I think that's all same as the app loaded.
Yeah, its app is working, and the song is also playing. But after a few seconds, app is stopped.
The app stopped. Okay,
yeah.
Let me stop sharing so that you share. Let's see what's wrong.
Okay.
Okay, where's that? All right. Okay, play.
Yeah, I played the song.
It's playing. Okay.
Yeah, can you listen?
No, you'd have to.
I have to remove the earphone.
No, you need to
maybe.
You need to share your sound, your PC sound from the top.
Okay. Yeah.
Zoom settings.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, we can hear it now.
We can hear it.
Okay.
Yeah. You said it stopped, but it hasn't. Okay, it's playing, it's pausing.
But like if I click here, like for increase the volume, it stops.
Okay, now please go to the log cat.
Okay.
Go down to the log cat. Remove this. Yeah, don't end it.
Where is it not working? I have to close. Okay. Where I have to go?
Sorry, end it. Log cat, it's below. Here it is down. No, go down under the tabs. Under your tab. No, just no. It's not in your code.
Okay.
Below, there's a tab below.
Tab below. It's
Yeah,
here?
there's no. Down.
Where?
Yeah. And after run, there's a log cat. Under run, there's a log
Okay,
cat.
yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, click on it. Wait for it to go. Come on. Click on build.
Which one?
It's beside build. It's beside the log cat. Beside the log cat. Down.
On the bottom left.
Bottom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bottom.
The side
yeah,
of
down.
terminal.
This one?
To do terminal
No.
and then build.
Yeah, to build. Yeah.
This one.
Build.
Build.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Please scroll up on the right. Down. Yeah. There's no arrow there. Okay. Please try and launch the app again.
Okay.
Just yeah. Let's see as it goes. Click on the volume, as you said earlier.
Yeah, it's close.
Okay, go back to your XML file.
Yes, just a second. Main activity?
Yeah, main activity. So go to the volume section.
Okay.
Yeah. Volume bar, it's up. Volume bar, it's up.
Okay. Position bar, yeah, it's
Right.
volume.
Yeah. Okay, just a sec. Okay, yeah. So on your volume, there's under override fonts on start tracking touch.
This
You seen it? Yeah, that's sick bar.
Yes.
Sick bar.
Yes.
Change it. Yeah, change it. Not that one. The other
This
one,
one,
the first one.
Yep.
Yeah. Highlight it and change it to P1, P0.
P0.
Yeah.
Okay, P0.
Yeah, the bottom one too. Do the same thing.
This one, property?
No. Just leave it.
Okay.
Go down and do the same thing for the second one too. Yeah, stop. Yeah, you can't have two sick bar. Yeah, PO. Yeah.
Okay, P.
That's all. Yeah, scroll down. The reason is you can't have two. No, 0.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So go scroll down. You see it has the same thing. Go down. This has the same thing as the sick bar. No, you don't have to change this one. I'm trying to explain it. It has the same thing as the sick bar. So it looks like it's acting the same way. But now try and run your code and let's see. Sure.
I don't know what happened. Let me run it again.
Okay. Click on the volume. Wow. Okay.
Can we see the where we'll put the volume functionality? Can you see the code there?
Yeah. It looks all good. Go to the XML file, please. Yeah, the volume sick. Yeah, the volume.
Play button. Yep.
No, sick bar. The second sick bar. Just scroll down.
Yes. This
Scroll
one.
down.
Sorry.
Yes. Okay. Trying to see why it's acting out. So it looks all good. Go back to the XML. Let's see.
Which one? XML file?
Yeah. And sorry, Kotlin file. Sorry. Scroll up, please. Oh. Okay. Please go down a bit. Go down. Stop. Okay. Progress.
So we pass volume number, same parameter, volume number for both the arguments. Abdul?
You said? Hello.
Sorry. Hello.
Hello.
Abdul?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
So we are passing same volume number as the parameter.
Volume. Yeah. Volume number. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's correct. It's all correct.
Okay.
Now, please, can you this to do not get implemented? Can you remove it? Just remove it.
To do things.
Yeah. To do reasoning not implemented. Please remove it. Down under override font.
Just the
yeah.
to do lines.
Remove
Remove
the entire line. Yeah. The entire line. Yes.
Okay.
Do the same thing for the one off. Okay, it's the reason, sure.
Yeah, you have more on the bottom as well.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Please scroll up again. Go back to the volume bar. You can notice something. Yeah, just there, just a bit, please.
Okay.
I'm coming.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, wait. Okay. It's okay. Abi, I'm coming. Could you back on this?
I have to run it again.
No, it's okay. Just run it again.
Okay. Yeah, now it's working.
Yeah. So that's the issue then. It's the non-implementation that we did not do. We should have left it null. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So Hara, looks like she's offline already.
Still here.
Okay. Oh, all right. Sorry. Yeah, I'll send the link to the entire source code to the BJ. So when he's sending the post event mail to you guys, you'll be able to see it and try it at your own time and complete the app. So and please go through the links I sent earlier. They are very, very, very resourceful and to help you further your career into Android development. All right. Thank you guys for having me. It looks like
Thank
I
you.
took
Thank you very much.
three times more of your time today. All right, BJ, straight to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we finished this session as well. So my plan for today was to cover, after Abdul finishes social media app, we have the plan to cover rolling dice game, followed by the recycler view that we will be implementing on the same game. But we are sorry for that we are out of time and we could not cover all that. What I will do is that I will share the GitHub. I have already built the app on my own. Let me share it. Let me just show you running the app. So, okay. So basically, this app it has two layouts. As you can see here, the first one is the activity main layout. The same Abdul developed on, and then the second one is list dice history. It's for the adapter. Just forget about it now. So basically, we have just two main things here: activity main, and then for the Kotlin code, we have main activity.kt. This file. Can you? All of you are seeing this screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it has basically two main files. First is activity main, and the other is main activity.kotlin file. Okay. So in the activity main, you have all the design. Basically, we have an image view here, and the button view here, just a button here. And then on the main activity.kotlin file, we have one create method which runs when the app starts, and we have defined a button there, and when we click on the button, we have some functionality to run. So what it does is it basically selects a random number from 1 to 6, and depending on that random number, you can see here, it will select one of the images that are in this drawable folder. Okay, on the drawable folder, we put all the images. Okay, let me revive for all of you. In the manifest folder, it's like a basic skeleton of the app. Okay, in the Java folder, in the com example dice roller, here in the main activity, it's the main activity of our file. So our application starts from here. Okay, and in the resources folder, here we put all the images in the drawable folder. Okay, we put all the layout, XML layout that we designed for the interface, app interface, we put here in the layout folder. And all the colors, strings, we put it on the values folder. Okay, that's all I want to share with you. I will share this. I have already uploaded this project on the GitHub. Just go through this project, go through that link, and download that project from the GitHub, clone that project from the GitHub, and try to run it on your device, Android Studio emulator, or on your phone. And if you have any question, just ask us in the Discord channel. I hope all of you are connected on the Discord channel. And Abdul Malik will also share the GitHub link with me, and I will also share that link with all of you. Go through that project as well, and clone that project and run it on your Android Studio, on your Android emulator, or on your mobile phone. And if you have any question, just ask on the Discord channel, on the Android channel. and we are happy to answer for you. And if you need any help on those projects, we are happy to answer for you. And also, if you want to have any extra session to cover the recycler view, because recycler view is like almost 90% of the Android apps, they have recycler view. Recycler view is what basically recycler view is. For example, if we need to show the list of items, okay, for example 1 2 3 4 5 6, then in Android we have list view to show the simple list items, okay. But for example, if we need to show images and text at the same time in a list, for example in the Facebook chat, Facebook Messenger, you can see you will have images of people on the left hand side, and then you will have text of that the name of that person and short message on the right hand side, right?
Yes.
So that's basically a recycler view.
Okay.
What recycler view does is that it creates a view holder, means a view for each item in the list, okay. It creates one view holder and it reuses that view holder for all items in the list. So recycler view is really helpful, and I think almost 90-95% of the apps and almost all big apps, they use the recycler view. All big Android applications, they use the recycler view. And you can't it's like you can't be an Android developer without learning the recycler view. So just go through that project. If you have any question, ask on the Discord channel. And if you can't go through it, if you want me to have an extra session for the recycler view, or any other apps, simple apps, for example news apps that will have recycler view on it, and every other thing, for example activity and fragments, we have gone through activity, we have gone through main activity here, but not the fragments, which are also the building blocks of Android. And yeah, if you want all those things to cover, then let us know on the Discord channel, and we can have an extra session for all those things.
Okay.
Okay. And that's all for today. And today's session winner is Saim Ahmed. Congratulations for you.
Thank you.
And we'll send you an email to ask your address, contact, and name and email. Just send us back, and we will forward it to our community manager, and he will deliver all the prizes to you on your address. Okay. I think for the prize, I think you have some vouchers, some good vouchers, maybe hi-fi voucher. I think that so it will be good for you in the new year time. And congratulations once again. And we are closing the session for today. I think Hara could not go through all the line by line code. What I will suggest for her is go through the project in the GitHub, and if she has any question, then just drop a question or ask us anything on the Discord channel. Okay. And that's all for today. Should we take any photo, Nimasa?
Yeah. So I'll stop the sharing. So I'll take a screenshot if everyone can switch on the video. Yeah. So just 1 second.
Cheese.
Yeah. So 1 2 3 cheese. Yep. All good. So thank you everyone for joining. And also I've put the feedback survey day 2 form link in the chat for everyone. So y'all can fill it. And also at the end of the feedback form, you'll have a different link to go submit the certificate details, basically your details to be printed on the certificate. And then we will email the certificate to you later on.
Okay.
So thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.